our lunch so that we can get started, because we have three fascinating speakers this noon. We purposely put this luncheon together as a small group. The three speaking guests today are part of a three-day program at Colgate that has been arranged through Professor Earl Smith and Angela Hatterley, and they are visiting from Wake Forest University of North Carolina, and have arranged this program and asked us, because they had attended our program in November called The Art of Innocence, had come the day that Roy Brown's new film was premiered, or the documentary about Roy's case was premiered, and asked if we would have a luncheon that would be kind of an informal, casual luncheon so that these people could share their stories with you. We're fortunate today, and this is really kind of almost one of our guests commented to me, this is really quite a collection of exonerees. We have four absolutely remarkable, inspiring individuals sitting at this table with me. Two of them will be speaking today. Two of them have already spoken and are currently speaking in the area in multiple places. And included in the group, and I'll introduce the real speakers, or today's speakers, in a minute, but included in the group is Roy Brown, who was our Law Day speaker last May 1st, and also was the speaker on November 8th, I think it was, or 9th, the Sunday of our 5-day program. And his story is a remarkable one that's documented by a film called Blanchard Road, a murder in Cayuga County. Sitting, and Roy, why don't you kind of wave so that people know who you are. Sitting next to Roy with the yellow shirt is Stephen Barnes, and there's probably no one in Oneida County or Central New York who doesn't by now know Stephen Barnes. Stephen Barnes, I'd like to say that we had something to do with this, with our program, The Art of Innocence. His mother, Sylvia, who's here also, sitting back there, attended 5 of our 6 programs, and at each program talked about the fact that she was looking forward to the day that her son, who was wrongfully convicted, would be released from prison. And lo and behold, 12 days after our program was over, we got the word from the Innocence Project that that the DNA had confirmed that Stephen was not guilty of the crime he'd been convicted of, was innocent of the crime, I should say. And as a result, 2 days before Thanksgiving, Stephen, after spending 20 years in prison, or nearly 20 years in prison, won his freedom. So I'd like to just welcome both of those. I also want to acknowledge Bob Mortis and Liz Cesari. I don't see here yet, but she was tied up in Syracuse and on her way in. They were the 2 committee members that, with me, had arranged this luncheon. And let me take this opportunity just to introduce one other person, and that's the person sitting on Bob's right, and that's President Dan O'Leary. Dan is the new president of the Munson William Proctor Arts Institute, just joined the Institute this past month, and we want to welcome him to the community, and welcome Dan. I make that special introduction because the Art of Innocence, that was our 5-day program in the fall, was co-sponsored by the Oneida County Bar Association and the Munson Williams Proctor Arts Institute. And I recall one day, one of the women got up during our question and answer period and said this was an absolutely phenomenal program. This is what this organization ought to be doing, is this type of program. I want Dan to know that the public that came to those programs really believed in and the idea of mixing this public service type programs of that nature.